Do you ever feel like you're on an emotional roller coaster? Frequent bad moods, random emotional uprises. You wake up one day and you feel like you're in this kind of higher dimensional reality. The colors are more vivid. You feel really great. And then the next day you wake up and you're in the complete opposite. You feel really bad and you're just kind of wading your heavy physical body through this dimension. This can even happen in a matter of hours, minutes. We go up and down really quickly. It can be exhausting. And this is undeniably part of the human experience. We all experience this from time to time, go through periods of our life where we feel like we're on this roller coaster. But many that are on this kind of process of awakening, they seem to report this more often. And these are people that are actively raising their consciousness, raising their vibration, healing themselves, working on themselves. The way I see this experience is that as those on this path, we are ascending, and there is an ascension going on as we increase our vibration, as we alchemize. And we hold past pain that just isn't coming with us. It's no longer a vibrational match to our new consciousness, to the place where we are going. So we clear it. So this clearing of energy within us, this old pain that no longer serves us, it can clear very quickly, very rapidly sometimes. I don't believe that awakening is necessarily even a luxury anymore. It's almost a necessity as a collective. It's time for us to really evolve our consciousness. So all of this, it is happening really quickly and rapidly, and it can be confusing and disorientating, and sometimes we don't know why we're feeling what we're feeling, and it can look a bit strange to maybe people that are not on this path. But yeah, sometimes it can slow down this emotional roller coaster, and then it will speed up again for a couple of months. And you're just like, okay, I'm gonna put my seatbelt on, let's go. Importantly, we heal our past pain through letting it come up to be released and feeling it fully as it comes up. So I find that the more we can actually surrender into the process and not trying to get out of our painful emotion, accepting it fully as if we had chosen it and truly feeling it, then we actually move through these emotional uprises quickly, and the strange mood can pass very rapidly. So anyway, I've comprised a list of 6 tips and pieces of advice that might actually provide you some kind of comfort through these tumultuous emotional times. Observe the mind and don't get too involved. So sometimes when we experience these emotional dips and this old pain surfaces, we might actually be guided to an event that caused it, the root cause of this trauma. We might relive it a little bit, and we might be very conscious of its origin, and everyone's got their own sort of preferred method of working through this, and a lot of it is very intuitively guided, and that's fine. But then sometimes we've got no idea why we are feeling like we're feeling, and sometimes the mind really likes to try and make sense of it, and tries to really look for things that aren't there sometimes. We have this habit of overthinking, and sometimes the mind, it's almost as if it focuses on bad. It will just look for reasons. It will look for reasons as to why we are feeling like this. It tries to justify it, and all that's happening really is that we're just experiencing thoughts that are a vibrational match to us in that moment in time. So one day our life is amazing, but the next day we're looking at all these angles at how our life sucks, and we want to really just observe these thoughts and not pay attention to them, not feed them too much, realizing that actually they are just a result of our vibration at the time, and that tomorrow they'll probably be completely irrelevant. What we want to do is we want to take away the thought, or just observe the thought, let it be there, but really focus on actually feeling what we are feeling. The universal law of rhythm. The universe is governed by a series of principles, including the principle of rhythm. Since everything in this universe consists of energy vibrating at different frequencies, This universal law acts as the grand organizer of the energy world. The principle of rhythm takes these vibrations and tunes them to particular rhythms, creating cycles and patterns. If we apply this knowledge to our temperamental moods, then we can see that these too are part of a rhythmic flow in life. By recognizing the law of rhythm, we find comfort and trust in the fact that our lowest points are a temporary phase within a divine rhythmic flow, and we bring a whole new meaning to the phase, what goes up must come down. When we base our ups and downs on the principle of the law of rhythm, we can remain confident and powerful during emotional turmoil, as we remind ourselves that just as the sun sets, it will rise again. The illusion of going backwards and the spiral of life. When we are riding blissful frequencies, we feel as if we are soaring up a cosmic ladder, and when we experience the downs, we can feel as though we are back to square one as we reluctantly descend back down. This feeling we have is based on a perspective of linearity and scales, when in reality it is impossible to move backwards in this universe, in my opinion. You see, energy moves in a spiral motion, and we can see this within the Fibonacci spiral patterns across nature and in the spiral shape of the Milky Way galaxy itself. Our personal timelines are moving too like a spiral that is only ever expanding and constantly moving outwards. We are mirroring the universe's constant expansion. The way I see it is that you are always growing, changing, and ascending. You are never stagnant and you are never descending. Perceive your lows as a fleeting moment on this coil of reality, and the illusion of going backward will fade away as you realize that the lows are there as a disguise for growth and expansion. Surrender to the flow. When we're feeling these positive emotions, they are light and they're full of light, so they're able to really move through us more easily and they feel good. We don't try to get out of them. But these heavy, dense, negative emotions, they are vibrating at a different frequency, one where they don't feel so good. And we really need to actually feel them and accept them and allow them to be there for them to really move through us, for them to move through our energetic structure. And through not actually feeling them and from completely ignoring them, we push them down and we keep them in there, and that's how trauma actually is created. So importantly, what we want to do is not resist these emotions when they come up. If we resist them, then this emotion, it will just persist, or it will go back down and then it will come up again at a later date. So we really just want to surrender to this process, not try to get out of the emotion when it comes up, and really just gracefully allow this energy to move through us. The more that I find that I surrender to the process of this energy release, the quicker I find that it moves through me. Shift your mindset. The emotional whiplash and the unpredictable nature of healing can be inappropriate and frustrating at times. As I'm sure you can relate, it isn't until I'm skipping in these higher frequencies that I remember how truly incredible this time is. A simple shift in mindset can really allow us to approach these ups and downs from a whole other perspective, one that allows us to move through them with more grace and ease and flow and peace. Perhaps we came to this planet knowing full well that we would have this ability to feel a full range of emotions, whether they feel good or bad. And I'm kind of learning to appreciate all emotions, as I understand that they are our compass in life. They are communicating. They let us know what's good and what's bad for us. With this perspective, I am able to see the beauty in both positive and negative emotions. They are simply energy in motion, and whilst I'm here, I'm going to learn to embrace these energies and truly allow myself to feel them. Sometimes I even congratulate myself or other people if they are going through some kind of uprise and they are moving some stuff through them. because really they're just moving kind of closer and closer towards having a lighter pain body and being able to move through life more peacefully. So as we progress along our journey of awakening, we will undoubtedly learn how to ride these waves more elegantly, should we say, and I can say that from my own experience. It's become a lot more aware of what's happening, and I'm able to move through these emotional uprises with more clarity and with more awareness, more mastery, and just knowing that we are all transforming so fast these days. You know, a slow-paced spiritual awakening is such a thing of the past. So thank you so much for watching this video. My name's Jasmine. I actually wrote a poem about this once before, so I'll link that in the description below, and I'm also offering a free 25-minute one-on-one sessions if you want to chat with me. And also please like and subscribe if you like this video. So other than that, yeah, have a lovely day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye 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 bye.